Rise and shine, my blossoming beauties. It is I, Rosemary Thornybush, and welcome to part 1 of the Halloween makeup series for 2021. So we're going to be starting off with Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village. So if you want to know how to get this Lady D look, just keep on watching. So first I'm going to take my hydrating primer by XOX. Wait, I think it was X. Wait, is it XOX? XXOL? I don't know. I'm just going to take that and just massage it all over my face and then just rub it into my face. Now I'm just going to take my face and body face paint in white. I'm going to add a little bit of water just to activate it. And then taking that sort of squarish brush, I'm just going to start applying it on my face. And I will apply it on my neck as well, just not at the moment. As well as my ears. Now I'll just go over with the next layer, and for this layer I'll start applying the paint on my ears as well. Now, just make sure you don't put them in. Excuse me. Just make sure you don't put them in too deep because, like, you know, infections or stuff like that. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm just saying that because I think it's safe to not have it go in too deep or anything. But yeah, just apply it all over your face in downward and upward strokes, and just try to avoid your eye as much as possible, but I mean, also try to get as much as it, and all that. So yeah, and all that, yeah, you're just painting the ears, apply the next layer. Then we'll just let that dry, and then after that, I'll apply the third layer. Now I'm going to apply the layer number 3. Now, applying layer number 4. Now, did I say applying or applying? I don't fucking know. Now, I'm going to start doing my neck as well as my chest and all that. I know, it looks so ugly right now. But yeah, but this time I'm actually going to use a different brush. So I'm going to be using a more fluffy, well not fluffy, but a more wider brimmed one, just not the square brush that I was using before. But yeah, just use a different brush, use that fluffier brush, I suppose, a bigger one I mean. And just same thing as before, constantly use water to activate the paint. Although for neck and shoulders and chest and all that, you probably only need to do one layer. So fun fact I suppose, I actually got into the Resident Evil series because of this character. Like, I've been seeing memes as well as, like, cosplays of her all over TikTok and other social medias, and I was like, oh my god, I love this woman so much. And then I sat down and watched the cutscenes from Resident Evil Village, and I loved it. And in fact, so at this point, I'm currently watching the cutscenes for, like, all the games as well, because, like, I don't know if the gameplay itself would suit me, considering I've never played anything like it, so I don't know if it'll suit my style or anything, but I am down to try it. And I'm currently up to watching the cutscenes from Resident Evil 7, aka Resident Evil Biohazard. Now I'm going to be applying my translucent setting powder just to set everything in place. And, yeah, but I am still, like, seriously contemplating actually buying the games and playing them. So that way I won't be a fake fan then. Now I'm just going to get a makeup wipe and just sort of wipe off all the excess paint that was on my eyelids. That way when the eyeshadow goes on it won't mess it up. Now I'm going to go into my eye primer. I'm just going to apply that all over my eyes. Now let's get my beauty blender and then blend it in. So I'm going to go into my Pure Imagination palette and taking that matte red shade, I'm going to apply that on the outer regions of my eyes and use that as the first color. And get my blending brush, just fade it out. Now I'm going to take that matte white shade, and then blend that to the outer regions of the red. Now I'm going to go into my Lancome Paris palette, and taking that shimmery metallic dark red shade, I'm going to cut the crease with that shade. Go into that pinky red shade, and I'm going to apply that and blend it with the other shades of red. Now I'm going to go into my new palette, I don't remember the name, and I'm going to take that sort of purpley maroon shade and then just apply that to the lid. Then taking that matte black shade, I'm going to apply that and blend it with the maroony color, just apply that, pack that onto the eyelids, as well as apply it directly under the eyelids as well. Now I'm going to go into that goldy shade in my palette, and my Lancome Paris palette, and I'm going to apply that to the center of my eyelids and then blend it out. Now I'm going to go into my eyeliner, so taking my black eyeliner pencil, I'm going to use that to underlay my eyes. Now I'm going to go into my liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to start connecting the lower lash line to the upper one, so I'll just start with a line that's sort of on an angle, and then just drag it out, and then, actually I don't know how to explain this, then just sort of connect it from the top lash line to the wing. And then when it comes to doing the line on top of the lid, just sort of do it on the lashes, like it feels like you're applying it on the lashes, but you're not. Now I'm going to go into my eyelash color. I'm just going to press it down for a couple seconds, as well as sort of move it up. And then just let go. Then I'll take my mascara, and then apply swirling motions, fucking upward strokes on the top parts of my eyelashes, and then for the lower lash line, just sort of roll it down. For my brows, I'm going to go back into that black shade, and I'm going to use an angled brush to fill in my brows. Then just take my blending brush and beauty blender, just sort of fade it out. Now I'm going to go into another fluffy brush and taking that same black shade. I'm just going to dot it into the shade about 2 or 3 times, and I'm going to use that as my contour. So just do upward and downward motions from the top of my ear down to the bridge, no, not the bridge, fuck, the iris. Now I'm going to go into my highlight. So taking that smaller brush, do swirling motions on the center of your nose, upward and downward strokes on the bridge of your nose, and then do sort of upward and downward strokes on the apple of your cheeks, as well as swirling motions on the center of your chin. Then for my lipstick, I'm going to use that matte red shade. I'm just going to use that to fill it in. Actually, no, I don't know why I said matte. It's not, lipsticks don't come in shimmers. Wait, do they? Do lipsticks come in, like, shimmeries and all that? I don't know. Now I'm going to take my dark red lip gloss. I'm going to use that to make my lips darker. Then I'll just get my setting spray, and then the look will be complete. And you're done. Your Lady Dimitrescu makeup tutorial is now complete. So this concludes my Lady Dimitrescu makeup tutorial. I'll see you when I do the next Halloween look.